the pole studio. A lot of you guys really want me to bring you along to the pole studio, and the reason I don't is two reasons. One, I post most of my content, I film a good amount on my Instagram, so if you ever want to see me pole dancing, what that looks like, all that good stuff, low flow aerial, go to my Instagram. I consistently post reels. I usually am sharing about the online classes I'm teaching, and I just show you what I'm doing. So if you ever want to see like pole, then definitely check out my Instagram, follow me there. But also because whenever I do studio sessions, I usually do them with my friend. We're friends, and not everyone wants to be recorded and put online, especially when in pole you're basically wearing like lingerie or a bra and underwear and 8-inch heels. So like not everyone feels comfortable with that, so that's another thing. And also because we play music the whole time, obviously we're not just poling in silence. So for me to upload even a tiny sequence of dancing that's gonna be more than 15 seconds, so it gets copyrighted. And sure, I could put like non-copyright music over it, but it's just not the same vibe. So I'll show you like a little bit of the studio and kind of show you a time maybe of my warm-up and stuff. Just got to be careful with the copyright, but I knew you guys want to see it, so welcome. Also, when you're watching this, the full moon and Leo magic manifestation candles are out, so make sure you grab one. We have a limit of 5 candles per person, so you can't order more than 5 because that causes issues for us, and that's what makes them sometimes sell out super fast. So make sure you can get 3, you can get 4, you can get 5, but you can't get 6. So yes, full moon in Leo, such a powerful energy of confidence, courage, bravery, inspiration, glamour, like spotlight, breaking through barriers, breaking through limiting beliefs, breaking any energetic walls that don't serve you so you can fully step up courageously as you. That is the energy of this magic manifestation candle, so grab yours. I brought 2 pairs of boots today, so I brought these. These are an 8-inch pleaser, like latexy white one. These are actually used to be hard to find, but now pleaser restock stuff. These are hella heels, like really beautiful, like lilac suede, 8-inch. I love the tie detail on these. These are just like a regular shoelace. These are this really beautiful tie. I always bring a sandal. Sandals are like some of my favorites. Today we have little pleaser sandals. These are in a rose gold, so we have the whole collection. So this is what the studio looks like. I don't know the height of these poles, but there's some chrome, there's some aluminum X poles. So we are going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. So just wrapped up 2 hours at the studio. I'll insert some footage of some of the fun stuff that we did on here. And if you want to see more, I post a lot of the stuff, like I said, on Instagram, on Reels, quite consistently, fairly consistently. So just be sure to keep an eye out if you want to see all the pole stuff that we do. It's so fun. And if you ever want to learn pole online with me, you know that on Wednesdays I teach melt, which is low flow, so it's not any crazy tricks on the pole. It is all level friendly, beginner friendly. It's not like flips and stuff high up. It's more of that low, beautiful movement that's going to get you in your body, that's going to allow you to connect with your sensuality, your breath, and just have those really beautiful, like silky, buttery, delicious movements. I love teaching those. We had such an amazing session this past Wednesday. So when you're watching this, I think the next one will be February 8th. So be sure to join me. Also, if you come live and you don't have a pole, I always offer no pole modifications, and of course it's pole focus, but you do have to come live for that, because otherwise, you know, I don't know if there's anyone who's needing those modifications. So yes, if you haven't, otherwise, like I've said in previous vlogs, if you're wanting to learn pole and it's something that you like think is so fun and you're like, I want to try because I feel like this is really common, just get one in your house. It's literally the first step, and I promise you, before you know it, you're gonna be on your way. Like, it sounds so cliche, but like Nike said, you just do it, and before you know it, like, you're obsessed and you're like learning and you're getting better. Like, everyone starts somewhere. Like, if I can find, I'll insert a video of me doing pole when I first started in April. Now I'll insert a video of just some of the stuff I've been doing recently. You can just see that you literally have to just start somewhere. Like, no one's just great when they start. It's like getting accustomed to anything new is, oh my gosh, such a weird, it's taking me such an interesting way. You know, like, I think some people don't start and it's something because they don't want to be a beginner at it. Anyone who's doing something was a beginner at it. There was a day when I posted my first YouTube video. There's a day when I posted my, you know, first blank, first this. Like, it's, you have to start somewhere, right? I think that that shouldn't deter you from, you know, doing what you desire to do. Like, it's like, you have to start. Like, if you're gonna start running a marathon, at some point you're gonna be on mile 1, like, to get to mile 26, right? It's the same thing. So, like, part of my message to you today is that there's something you've wanted to do and you just like think like, oh, I wish I was already doing it. I wish I started earlier. Those thoughts are not helping you, right? Like, okay, you didn't start earlier, so start now. Like, you know what I mean? There's people of all ages doing everything. It's literally never too late. You could be 50 years old, 6 years old, and do what it is that you've been wanting to do. Like, you literally have one life. I mean, you have many, but like in this exact incarnation. So start the thing that you wanted to start sharing what you wanted to share. Like, don't allow yourself just to have this story like, oh, well, if I didn't start by this date, then like, what's the point of starting? It's like, you could start something 20 years later than someone else and have such a completely different, unique view that your work is going to be so different and so powerful, maybe equally, if not even more powerful than someone who started earlier. Not that it's like a competition, but just to like put it into perspective, right? So right now I'm headed to Erewhon to eat. Firstly to eat, and then also going to get some groceries and to eat. I'm really hungry. It's almost 5 o'clock and I literally, all I had today is oatmeal because I took Mia to the DP today, sorry, the dog park. We like, my husband and I don't say it out loud because she knows that word. And was really excited, and I came back and I ate, and then I was doing some work, so, and prepping to come to, I like, basically this story is so relevant in a way, but I guess I'll just share it because it's just like for the lulz. I had to wash my hair pretty much on Wednesday because like it was just getting so greasy. Like, there's just no way I could have waited. Essentially I had a massage, as you saw yesterday, but and they like get oil in your hair, or at least in mine. I know you can ask for them not to, but like, I love a scalp massage. I love when they massage like my shoulders, my back. Like, I don't want her to avoid my favorite erogenous zones, you know. But so it gets my hair greasy, like oily, and normally I on purpose schedule a hair wash day on the day that I get a massage so that I can wash it after. But my hair was already like needed to be washed on Wednesday, right? Because I didn't usually get a massage on Wednesday, but this time I went on Thursday. I know, first world problems. But so my hair was like already really greasy, and I couldn't wait till like Thursday evening not to wash it, because that means I have to go all day Thursday with it like that. This guy's going so fast behind me. And so I washed it, and then I was like, maybe it won't get super oily, maybe it'll be like doable, dry shampoo. No, my hair was like had so much oil in it, and I had like a one-to-one client session in the evening, and I was like, please excuse my like oily, it looked like my hair was so greasy, but it was just oil in my hair. So I washed my hair today because we were, obviously, you know, we were filming and stuff today. So that's that. Also, I have like 2 new products to show you, so hopefully I'll show you that today. Yeah, but right now we're gonna go to Erewhon. I'm gonna get a hot bar. Hopefully they have some salmon, maybe some other kind of fish. It's like peak hour for people to be there because it's like 5 o'clock right now. So I don't know if it's gonna be busy. I think it will be busy. But I'm really hungry, and I need to get fish. I never was a tuna person. I don't know, I just, for some reason it put me off. I don't know why. But then my husband cooked tuna. I don't like raw tuna. I don't know what it is, unless it's like, this is so weird, unless it's at a restaurant that I really trust. Like when we were in Honolulu, there was like a really famous restaurant called Senya. It's really amazing. If you're ever in Honolulu, whether you live there or you go, it's S-E-N-I-A. I really recommend it. And it was so good. They'd like smoked tuna cigars. It was so good. But essentially, I wasn't a tuna person. My husband cooked tuna steak, and it literally tasted like meat. It tasted like steak, and it was so delicious. So I'm gonna get some tuna steaks. We need to get some coffee. I need to get my matcha, the Peak matcha. The one I always talk about it. I feel like people think that I like I get them to like sponsor me, which they should. So Peak, if you're watching this, you should reach out to me kindly, with love. But no, I like ran out of my matcha, so I need to buy some more. They did give me a code though that I could share online for people to get a percentage off. So if you want to get money off, because it is definitely, you know, it's kind of expensive, it's Polina 5, P-O-L-I-N-A 5, all in caps on the Peak website, and I think it applies to everything, not just the matcha. So I'm pretty sure, yeah. So I need to get some of that. Also, I need to get some ashwagandha. I ran out of that, and I was gonna order the Neiman Moody one online, but they have it at Erewhon, so like the shipping would be the same as if I just get it here. Let's see what my husband said. Yeah, my husband wrote me like a whole list of what he wants me to pick up from there. And yeah, it's probably gonna be like kind of traffic-y hour when I'm headed back, because I'm probably gonna be headed back at like 5:30, 5:40. But what can you do? You know, a girl is hungry. I'm just gonna probably put on a podcast, or like, I don't know, I haven't had any book I've been wanting to listen to or anything recently, to be honest. I'm very picky. Like, I used to be like on a roll, like book after book after book, but at the end of the day, when you're reading a book, you're also like absorbing that person's energy, right? And everyone has a different perspective. It's so ironic how people think just because someone wrote a book that like they're credible. Like, I don't know, I think people realize like anyone can self-publish themselves. First of all, I mean, I guess not anyone, like if you're illegally here or you're an outlaw, I don't know, like, yes, not everyone, but you know, a lot of people can self-publish themselves, and like someone can be like, someone can have like different experiences and put it in a book, and what they say can completely like not apply to you. Like, there's literally research to support opposing sides of like everything. So I don't know, I just think it's funny. People are like, well, I read it in a book. It's like, okay, it's like the same as if you read it in an Instagram post, pretty much. So I'm just more cautious about what I like listen to, because I'm like, those thoughts are going into my head obviously, and I don't know, I just like don't feel called. I was like listening to this, it's like kind of, it's not heavy, but it's pretty intense. I have this thing where I love like relationship research, marriage research. I think it's really interesting and fascinating. So I was listening to like 7 principles for a successful marriage from the John Gottman Institute, and it's good, but it's like so outdated that it's almost funny, because like the examples they give are just like clearly from a long time ago, and it's just kind of like intense to listen to. Like sometimes in the morning, like you're like waking up, and then I listen to like all these like examples of all the people in their marital conflict. Obviously it's positive and it shows like how it can be resolved and etc. But I don't know, I was just like, at first I was so into listening to it, and then I was like, this is like a lot. This is a lot to just like for a casual light listen. Like, I'm like, I have all of this on my mind that I feel like I normally wouldn't have on my mind. So that is that. So yeah, we're gonna go to Erewhon. I'll show you what I get there. I'll do a little grocery haul in the car, or maybe I'll do it at home. We'll see how it goes. Let's go. The Erewhon bag is secured. Should we do a quick little mini Erewhon haul in the Erewhon parking lot? Alright, we'll go really quick. Some stuff I might not be able to show you because it's like really deep. So first I got these. This is new to Smart Sweet, some of their caramels. These are so good. They do have palm oil and gum in it. So they're not the cleanest ones. I'm realizing that now. We love that. So these are not, I wouldn't recommend them. It's really, like, xanthan gum is the last thing on the list though. So I'm sure this is just used like a tiny bit as a binder. Like, for example, Oatly has so many gums in it. Not so many, but it's known for having gums in it, which are not good for you. There's a brand called Cocoa Melts. I think that they're much cleaner. So if you want like vegan caramels, Cocoa Melts, I think they're called, are much cleaner. But I just like, I like that these are, I guess those are individually wrapped too. But I guess you live and you learn. Tapioca fiber, palm oil. I don't like that it's palm oil because it's not sustainable. It's not good that they're using palm oil. And then I don't like the gums. So there we go. Next I got, as always, Peak Life Sun Goddess Matcha. The best matcha. One of the best matcha. I got this. So like, it's so funny because for Sigmatic, I don't eat their mushrooms like in general because they're not the highest quality. The highest quality ones that I found so far, one of the highest quality is the brand Real Mushrooms, not sponsored, literally by myself. You have to look for beta-glucans. For example, there's a really famous, I'm just gonna say, there's a really famous, like the Paul Stamets ones don't have high beta-glucans. They don't even test for them. They're so low quality. They're literally like the, there's like the rice mycelium. So it's like, ooh, it's a lion's mane. It's not the fruiting body. You're literally getting like just the rice mycelium, the myceliated oats, basically. So like you're paying for this jar, you're essentially just getting myceliated oats, which are not don't have high efficacy, right? You want the fruiting body, and you want to make sure it has, it depends on the kind of mushroom, but at least 10%, upwards of 15, 20, 25, 30% beta-glucans, and real mushrooms test for that. It's so important. It's really sad. Like, I think that they used to be higher, but then as soon as like they became so big, it was about it was too much work or too expensive. And so, like, literally I have, like, the Paul Stamets lion's mane, and I'm sure he's a great guy and everything, but just the brand, now it's just, like, it's literally just myceliated oats, and apparently I heard on a podcast that you can test how much, like, mushroom it has, or what percentage oat it is if you, like, dissolve it in something, and that people have tested those ones, and that they just they're, like, basically, like, I don't know, a high percentage of just like myceliated oats, that there's none of that goodness in there. So but I heard that Four Sigmatic actually has really clean coffee in general. This is just an instant, but that they have really clean coffee, which is interesting. And this is different. Four Sigmatic and Paul Stamets are different. Four Sigmatic, I don't know how good their mushrooms are. I have like never tested them. I don't know like how good their mushroom supplements are. I don't even think they sell separate mushroom supplements. I think they're always like in like a concoction, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. But I love a good instant coffee mix. I'm not really like going for this necessarily. This is the lion's mane one, but I'm not drinking this with the intention like this is my lion's mane supplement. I'm drinking this with the intention like I just want a quick yummy instant coffee. I just like the taste of this one. I remember like in the early days of the pandemic, my husband like introduced me to it, and like I like loved it. It was like I have association of like going to his old place and like having it, so I have like a really good memory with this. It's organic, but if that makes sense, I'm not eating this and I'm like, this is my lion's mane for the day. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, it's instant coffee, and it's a benefit that it has that in there. There's people looking at me. My friend told me to try these, though they're not like non-GMO or anything. They have eggs in them. I'm okay with eggs. They're not even non-GMO, so, or organic. But I like the cocoa rolls. I used to love dipping these into tea or coffee, like kind of like biscotti, I guess. They're gluten-free though. The little espresso rolls. Man, it's so nostalgic. I have to send her a picture. She told me, she's like, Polina, you would love these. Go get them at Erewhon. Oh my god, this is so good, you guys. Oh my god, I feel like I had an orgasm. So good. I'm gonna have 2 more. Alright, the rest of the stuff I'll show you when we get home. Unreal. I'm just stop. Why is it so good? My husband wanted me to get Joshua Tree decaf because he wants to make mochas with coffee, hot chocolate coffee thingies. This was just roasted on January 8th, so not even a month ago. Alright, let's drive home before I eat all those. That's so good. So we're back home. I'm gonna finish off the haul of the stuff I got. So we got 2 sets of tuna steaks, tuna fillets. I got the best ones. I like looked through them. I think I already showed you this. This is the delicious decaf Joshua Tree coffee because my husband wants to make mochas. Mia wants a treat. 1 second. Can you give her a lamb heart? Daddy will give you a lamb heart, bubby. I got some sweet treats. I got these. I used to love these back in the day. They actually sell these at Whole Foods. They're the Bakeology. They're vegan, non-GMO, and gluten-free cookies. They have rice flour, cane sugar, coconut oil, chocolate chips. Just have a little bit of binding at the end, but respectfully, they're pretty clean. Little chocolate chips. They're very small too. I won't touch them, but really, really nice. My husband loves this brand's granola, but this is some sprouted trail mix. This is sweet and salty. Lark Ellen Farm. We got that. I already showed you the matcha made by 3rd generation tea masters using 130-year-old techniques combined with longer shading periods to maximize phytonutrient potential. The world's purest matcha, quadruple toxin screen for pesticides, heavy metals, toxic mold, and radioactive isotopes for ultimate purity and daily drinking. I miss these so much because I love having a morning matcha. The little instant coffees I told you about. And then, like I said, ashwagandha. I'll link this. Usually I get it online, but like I said, I was in store. It was actually on sale in store too, which was really cool. So otherwise I would have had to got it and, you know, pay for shipping and stuff. Ashwagandha is really great for your hormones. It's an adaptogen, so it helps your body adapt to stress. It's really, really great. It's going to help manage your cortisol, and your cortisol is a hormone that throws your other hormones off. So if your cortisol is super, super abnormally high, it's going to influence the way that it engages with your progesterone and with your estrogen. So of course, when you first wake up, it's normal to have your cortisol high. That's how your body, it's like a body's natural response to wake you up and be like, let's go, bitch, let's start the day. This is why you don't want to drink coffee within the first 90 minutes of waking up, because your cortisol is already high. So if you're already having that natural like light stress response and then you're drinking coffee, which is going to start dysregulating the nervous system, it's going to produce this kind of that jittery, anxious feeling. Even if you're having really clean, smooth coffee, while your body's already spiking your cortisol, you don't want to do anything that's going to enhance that. If I think you're going to want to do things that are going to calm it down in a way. So that's why in the morning, you know, you meditate, you calm it down, you journal, you calm it down. Definitely take ashwagandha. Same thing, quality is really important. I have to screen other brands, but this is a brand I really enjoy and stand by. So if you're looking for a good ashwagandha, I really recommend, for lack of a better word, not effing around and like getting one that might not be the best quality. It's so funny, like there's people who are taking supplements that are like just not good quality. They could literally be not organic or have GMOs. They could be not bioavailable. They could just like have a bunch of like filler in them, and then they're like, and I guess that maybe the placebo effect of thinking you're taking a good supplement maybe will outweigh that. But I really, if like whenever I recommend something to you, I'm very transparent about it. So this, like, I really recommend. Also, I've been taking Pearl recently. Pearl is very nourishing. I really love this brand, Sun Potion. Also super high quality brand. Really great product if you're looking for herbs and tinctures. Sun Potion's great. Transformational foods. Pearl has so many benefits. It's known as like a feminine energy enhancer. It's known to really help with people's hair, skin, and nails. I've read that also that it's really great for anti-anxiety and for better sleep. So, and you only need 1/4 of a teaspoon. So it looks like a small bottle and it's like $80, I think, but you need 1/4 of a teaspoon. I probably do like 1/2 of a teaspoon, but a tiny bit, right? So like, let's say how many servings it has. So it has 80 servings. So, you know, over like 2.5 months essentially of servings in this puppy that you're getting. Hi, Memes. To show you, this is a previous ashwagandha I had, and it's empty. I kept it just to remind myself I need to get one. This is a previous one, so I clearly really love it. I want another treat. This is so like a really foul smelling thing, but it's really great for dogs and cats. This is Pet Treats. It's wild caught Baltic sprat. It has really high omega-3 and 6. It's grain free. It's 100% natural. Has 0 additives or preservatives. It's literally single service protein, 100% Baltic sea sprat. Like I said, omega-3 and 6, which is really great for them. Also for your animals, it's really great to give them salmon oil. There's a brand I recommend. I'll link it down below if I can find it. I will find it. But I really trust, like a New Zealand brand. It's really great, of course, for brain function for them to have salmon oil. It's really great in general, just to help support their body against allergies. It's really great for their skin and fur. Okay, look at these. I mean, it literally is just dried fish, and their eyes are still on it. I don't know, this is like me. I feel like I am officially a fur baby mom, because like I would never normally just like touch this, and now I'm like so used to it. I like rip out these dried fish with their eyeballs on there, and I just like rip them up and give them to Mia. Babe, look, she's rolling around in it. Babe, look. Look at her. Oh, she took one. But these are really great. My mom actually got these. I can ask her where she got them, either at Petco or Whole Foods maybe. I feel like not Whole Foods, but really great. But it's just so funny how you get like desensitized to stuff. Like I feel like probably moms who watch their child poop and stuff as well. But like, I just like grab these fish that smell wild and just like rip up their eyes. Wild, there we go. What else is in the Erewhon bag? I told you the Smart Sweets that I wouldn't recommend because of the stuff in them. So one of our top favorite chocolate bars, if not our favorite chocolate bar, Rad Chocolate. Vegan organic milk chocolate with maple sugar. I'll find like for stuff that like for a lot of these foods, I'll link if you can get them online if you're not in the LA area. Like this you can get online, so I'll link it for you guys. I'll link everything that you can get online as well. Smart Sweets. Oh, I guess we did not put the tuna away, so I guess I can show you what that tune looks like. Okay, Tunapeles. Beautiful. We love it. We love to see it. So that is our haul. Thank you for watching this vlog. As I said before, when you're watching this, I think there's gonna be a pole class tonight. I think Melt is tonight, so be sure to check the link. Join me. Also, like I said, the Magic Manifestation Candles Full Moon and Leo edition are out, so definitely grab one of those. Like I said, limit 5 per person. And yes, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you enjoy this haul. I'm wearing like one of my pole bodysuits with like a little, they're like yoga pants, but they're flare from Year of Ours. I really love them. Can link them too. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you, and I'll see you soon.